Hello there, welcome to 5 Figures. Today I am taking a look at a handful of figures from the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtle line, and I personally loved this show. I mean, it's Ninja Turtles, of course it gets some bonus points, but I love the original 1987 or 1988 Turtles for their originality, but when it comes to writing, I really feel like the Nickelodeon show was probably better. If you can believe that. Some of the character choice designs were a little goofy and a little odd, but the writing was so good. The dialogue was so good. I really give it some props. So, first off, I guess I'm going to look at the Rat King because he's just begging to fall over. And this is a nasty ass looking figure. Look at this. Can you see his face in there? It's just hideous. He's got a cool hat that doesn't come off, and he's got a cool coat that also doesn't come off, but he's like a mummy underneath. He almost looks like he'd glow in the dark. But the rubber coat thing basically renders his articulation 0. You get movable arms that rotate at the hands. His head turns, but where you can barely see the face in there, it doesn't really do a whole lot. And he is like a disgusting mummy. So, I mean, definite character change or design change. Basically does the same thing, and he's way, way grosser and way creepier. We'll see if he stands. I'll bet he falls over. Next up is Mondo Gecko, who actually, instead of looking like an iguana, looks like a gecko, so I respect that. His tail turns. He's got knee joints. These things got pretty decent articulation. Some of them do. Just a weird ball swivel thing at the shoulder with a hinge. Nothing at the wrists. You get like pretty good move. Oh, I guess he doesn't have knee joints. I thought he did. Huh. I guess he's just got like a mild rotation in there, maybe. I don't know. I guess I was under the impression he had knee joints. He does not. But he does come with a sweet-ass skateboard. And they always throw in something cute. They like put something on their shirts. I mean, I think these are really cool. Pretty much dig that. I want to say Mondo Gecko was probably one of the last ones from this line that I bought. I've tried to get the vast majority of everybody from like the first 2 seasons, which are, I mean, tremendous. Next up is my favorite iteration of Splinter. He is just so great and so hilarious in this series, and he actually does stuff. Like, he beats their asses when they're bad, and I mean, he's hilarious. So definitely one of my favorite incarnations of Splinter, but he does suffer from the Splinter disease of having, you know, a rat body and all the articulation that would come with a rat body. It's not that great. Head swivel, rotation at the wrist or elbow, and he's got like the bald hinge things at the shoulder. He's got pretty decent kick forward on the legs, and you can see they're hinged to go outwards too. But the robe pretty much keeps it from doing anything cool. Still, I think he's a better figure than the old original Ninja Turtle figure, because I always hated that figure. I always just thought it was so crappy. Next up is Metalhead. And if you'll notice, Metalhead is super tiny. He's just really small in this. And I love that they made him like pint-sized. He just comes up to like the Turtles' shoulders, and they're small anyway. But I do love the design on this Metalhead, probably more than the original. Just because it's so, I mean, you got a sewer can and or a man cover lid. He's just made a lot junkier. The fact that he's more remote controlled, I don't know. I just thought he was cute and clever, and I really liked the way the figure came out. Same ball jointed hinge on the thighs and a knee joint, but he just has swivel at the elbow or at the shoulders instead of being able to like swivel around like the others do. It would have been nice to get those, but it would have messed with his basic design. Plus, he had an action feature where he shoots stuff out of his hands, which was pretty cool. And he does have wrist rotation. But, I don't know. Just a cute little thing. He was one of the harder ones for me to find. For some reason, he was more difficult to locate. And then finally, Napoleon Bonafrog. And the best part of this is if you're thinking this doesn't look like Napoleon at all, think a different Napoleon. They got John Heater to do the voice, and he basically stayed in Napoleon Dynamite character the whole time. So the frog is freaking hilarious. If you're a big fan of Napoleon Dynamite, the particular episode with this guy in it is just a must, because you get all the good Napoleon stuff just put right into Ninja Turtles. If you ever wondered what a Napoleon Dynamite Ninja Turtle crossover would look like, dig the episode up with Napoleon here, and it is pretty cool. Now, they do have a weirdness with his arm articulation, which they do quite often. They just have the arm out at this awkward angle, so it goes like that, and then you rotate it and move it. So you can't do anything, I don't know, everything that it does is kind of stupid. You know what I mean? You can't get him to do like anything useful. And the legs are pretty much the same deal, but they work better for the legs, especially on a frog. You get a nice waist rotation, you get a neck rotation. I don't like that they stopped painting it there, but the fact that they screen printed a little shirt on him, that's awesome. He comes with a spear, but he absolutely never uses it. I will spare you my Napoleon Dynamite impersonation because it's not very good. But I highly recommend that episode. It's golden. And it's one of the many reasons why I thought, you know, this season and this show was so great, is they kind of brought it forth. I mean, like, this Mondo Gecko, I don't know, to me was, I mean, he's really modeled off of like a Bam Margera type character. But I just thought it was good. I just thought the whole thing was good. So anyway, hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.